What up, TMD listeners or viewers? What up, TMD audience? My name is Caleb Parker, and as of about a month ago, I have been the video/social media intern for the Too Much Dip podcast on the Washed Media Network.
Bang.
Seeing as I'm the newest cog in the Washed Media machine, Dave and the dudes thought it would be a good idea to let myself introduce myself. And to help get the ball rolling, they've sent me a list of 10 questions, which I will answer for you now. Let's fucking go. All right, question number 1. Tell us a little bit about yourself. That's generic. In the form of a freestyle rap. Oh boy. All right. What up? I'm Caleb. I'm Dave's intern, no pay stub. Bay State where I came up. Mike Breen, Bang Club. And that's about enough of that. List all of your favorite sports teams. And this is where I start to lose people. All right, you know what? Saying them out loud is just going to piss you guys off, so I'm just going to... These ones. Question number 3. Is it true that you used to write for Dylan? Yes. Back in my college days, I wrote for a little website called TotalFratMove.com under the alias Buzzy Robinson. And yeah, Dorn was the one who hired me and oversaw the early stages of my career as a semi-pro internet potty mouth. Dylan was actually a really cool boss. I mean, he did, correct the shit out of my grammar pretty often, but that's on brand for him. He's the grammar guy. But other than that, he was super cool. So far, Dave's been an equally cool boss. He consistently compliments my work, even though, literally anybody could do what I do.
We got our intern, just blowing and going.
I just take big clips and break them down into small clips. There's really no trick to it. Because a trick is something a whore does for money.
Trick is something a whore does for money. Or cocaine.
Moving along. Question number 4. If you could add a drop to our soundboard, what would it be and why? I know you guys aren't big soccer fans, but I would definitely add something from Martin Tyler. He's the veteran Premier League announcer. He's just one of the most sampleable people in sports broadcasting, and he's just fucking electricity in human form.
It defies description. How about superb?
Fuck yeah. I want this dude commentating every second of my life. Another good one that I think would work just in the context of the show is he likes to say ambitious a lot. Whenever a guy rips a shot from 30 yards out, he'll just go, "Blimey, seems ambitious." And whenever I fire off a 3 a.m. what up text, in the back of my head I just hear Martin Tyler's voice going, "Ambitious!" So, I don't know, just something to think about. Alright, moving on. Question number 5. Do something tight. More of a prompt than a question. You know what? I'm going to show you something tight. This. I couldn't help myself. I had to cop. As soon as I saw the elusive Tiki Big Cat hybrid, I mean, I've never seen anything more acutely on brand for Washed Media. This thing just belongs either in the Lodge or in Wilmon's. It'd be a real shame if somebody were to recreate this exact work of art, but with the circling back Big Cat. This thing was expensive, and I don't regret it. Best money I've ever spent. Alright, next question. What'd you have for dinner? Well, seeing as last night was Saturday, I had a big helping of acerola. Delicious. Oh, here we go. Question 6. Top 3 TMD memes. This is tough. I've had a lot of fun making memes for the show, but I would say top 3, starting with the bronze medal, Good Dill Hunting. The Photoshop of Dylan as the professor from Good Will Hunting, but with the beer mosa formula on the chalkboard. I thought that was pretty great. Silver medal goes to the Bang Bus. There's a lot going on there, and it's pretty niche, and there's just so much you need to get to think that that's funny. A little too much dip on my chip, you might say. It's a long way to walk for a small snack, but I think it's funny, and apparently a lot of you did too, so let's go. And then the gold medal, I mean, it's not even close. T-shirt time for the D-Man. Dave out front of the fucking Hard Rock Cafe. And then honorable mention, my personal favorite, but apparently nobody thought it was funny, it was the picture of Torrey Krug, the defendant for the Bruins, looking exactly like Mose from The Office, just with the same face, not even the same facial hair, they are the same dude. Similar related question, favorite TMD clip? I think, and it's funny because it has nothing to do with sports, and this is a sports podcast, but that's kind of the direction that the content is taken, is just absolute fuckery rather than actual X's and O's sports talk. But dude, my favorite clip that I've made is just Micah H. I call it the H for breakfast beers clip. I think that's the file name, but it's just him just going like beer, 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 beer.
Beer, and then you chug the whole thing. It's actually quite tasty.
Really?
It's misleading because that's like what he was talking about was like I think they were just talking about like different beers or like cocktail recipes, but the way that I cut it together just makes him look like such a fucking raging booze bag, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. So that's my favorite clip so far. It's only been a month. Ooh, okay. Question number 8. Where do you H for? I am currently H for Miami. Not the Miami Heat who beat my Boston Celtics. I'm just H for the city of Miami, which is where I'm at right now. I've been here for like the past 3 weeks for work. The pool situation here definitely does not suck. The best part, check it out. It's a palapa. It's like a different planet coming from the Northeast. The people here are attractive. Almost aggressively so. Everybody here, it's like if your Reels feed just jumped out of your phone and came to life right in front of your face. Like, I see people every day that I'm like, if you're not on OnlyFans, you're just leaving money on the table. And that's not me being H. That's just sound financial advice. Yes, I am 5 out of 5 oyster emojis for the city of Miami. It is hot. It's very hot here. Pack my bird dogs. So my balls are still hot. They're not quite as hot. Real lifesaver down here in the sweaty ass crack of America. All right, pick of the week, Patriots. Last question, you gotta think this one comes from Dave. What's next for Intern Caleb in 2020? Well, tomorrow's Monday, so I think you know the answer to that.